Okay, so hold on while I get things started. So uh, I'll be back. Or actually, I might just go ahead and take it out for things. I forgot to put the display here. Display is always something I'm forgetting here. So okay. Because we're gonna be checking out some videos today, and I don't want to forget the display capture here. And I'm gonna put my camera because, well, I wanna get my reaction to all of this too. So, all right, video capture device. Here we go. Here we go. There's me. Hello. All right. So, okay. So right now, um, I don't know. Maybe I should just talk some stuff while I getting set up here. But what is it here? I forget what I'm actually kind of doing here. So, all right, there we go. All right, I think we're done. We're done with the messing around there. So, okay. So today is one of those streams that I thought I'd do today because in relation to the Switch 2 news, we've been hearing a lot about the system, as many people have speculated at this point. And yes, the Switch 2 is real. It really is. Don't get your panties on a bunch because look at this. Like everybody under the sun for maybe 2 or 3 years has been talking about the Switch 2 as a Switch Pro, and finally it's freaking happening. It's freaking happening to the point where we're getting confirmation that a new system for Nintendo is getting out, and I'm very excited that it's coming out. And today, what I thought we would really do is go ahead and check out some original Nintendo Switch videos. Look back at the legacy of the Nintendo Switch original. What we thought about what we thought about it, what improvements could have brought the system into better light than it was like when the original Switch released. So that's what I'm gonna do here today, and we're just gonna go with the flow. So okay, so I have some videos that we're gonna watch, and of course we're gonna do some some tire lists, and maybe some quiz at the end if we have time. So anyway, the first video is the reveal trailer for the first system for the Nintendo Switch 1. So here we go. And I know it's gonna be kind of echoey. I'm sorry, I could fix that. So here we go. All right, here we go.
Play the games you want, wherever you are, however you like. With the Nintendo Switch system, you can play on your TV or game on the go. It's your call. It's easy to share the fun. To play together, simply hand over one of your Joy-Con controllers. They come in a variety of colors that really pop. Family members and roommates can be added as users, so they can each set off on their own gaming journey. Plus, parental controls are available as needed, along with the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls mobile app. It's a truly versatile system, offering a handy touchscreen, numerous ways to play, and the ability to share your favorite gaming moments on your social media channels. But as we all know, a system is only as great as its games. Get cozy with the ones you love. expand your horizons. And before long, you'll feel right at home. Now let's have some fun. Nintendo Switch. And if you're dedicated to handheld play, well, so is the sleek, lightweight Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Probably that wasn't the first Switch trailer. I may be wrong, uh, but yeah, that was like the introduction to Nintendo Switch. If people didn't know about the Nintendo Switch already, that was kind of like sort of the reveal trailer. Kind of is, which I kind of think it is. It because it highlights its pretty much uses and how it's supposed to be with the games and stuff. So yeah, but um, looking at the trailer, I'll be honest. This I would say from the get go, this is what it should have been, and considering that you know that the presentation was really great, and just the whole review itself was why it kind of was successful in the beginning, and it surpassed the units and pretty much was like the leading console of like the ninth generation, which we're just getting brand new consoles maybe in the next few years, because this is still the ninth generation. Um, but considering that, that the Switch was new, nobody knew what it was 4 years ago or maybe 5 years ago at this point. I can't believe it's been this long. The Switch did have its issues, but looking from the reveals and looking from the presentation itself and the various trailers that we got uh, before the Switch release was something that most of us kind of overlook, which I would say is probably me too, because like I would say I highlight most of its uh bad points, if you would say, because it's not really a system that I really just enjoy mostly. And yeah, I get the use of like online and stuff like that, but I just don't really care for it that much. And I really thought that the Switch was kind of kind of like a 50-50 system. It was a system with good hits, and it was a system of many like just what the hell is this? Like you're just like it was such a bad decision to do it on this system, and that's how I feel. And it really just makes the point that yeah, everything is not perfect, but I really did kind of like enjoy its good points, but at the same time, like Nintendo made some really just terrible decisions when it came to the Nintendo Switch, which is the next video that we're gonna take a look at here. Switch 2. No, we're taking a look at the original Switch, but this is the Switch 2 just came out. Just got some what is it like? Some reveals, um but it's the original Switch. I'm just looking back at it, the good points, the bad points. That's what I wanted to get out of this. So, but yeah. But thank you for the W stream. It's real good actually. So, anyway, we're gonna go and we're gonna go ahead and look at the next video, which I talked about this a lot myself, and I think various other people have talked about the Switch Online, which is the two videos that I have up here, and I can talk about all day about all about the online thing, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not gonna dedicate a whole stream to all that. So, but we are going to go ahead and um, we're gonna go ahead and watch this particular overview trailer.
More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online. Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership. Of course, you can play compatible games together online, even when you're far apart. Compete against players the world over. Or team up for some great co-op action. There are so many ways to have fun. A variety of games are supported. So find your favorites and take them online. You can even play classic games, anytime, anywhere on Nintendo Switch. Get lost in the gameplay, whether you're the boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller. So both of you can share in the fun. Classic games can also be played online. As they say, playing together long distance makes the heart grow fonder. Look forward to a growing library of classic games. Luigi knows that no matter how careful you try to be, something unexpected can happen. Accidents can cause your precious save data to disappear. But help is on the way. With Nintendo Switch Online, game save data is automatically backed up in the cloud. Even if your console breaks, your save data will be safe from harm. Nintendo Switch Online also connects with the smartphone app. With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games. Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way everyone's having fun. The service even has the ability to enhance certain games by connecting with them. Members will also receive special offers. What are they? Check Nintendo.com for more information. More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online. Think about which plan is right for you. If your family has 2 or more accounts, you can save some money with the family membership.
Not true, actually. Like, honestly, like, from looking at the price there, like, it was, like, I just think it was such a terrible move to up the price for like, a family plan, because, like, I get that, that you need to get more people on this, but, like, again, like what they initially did with the Wii U, and why they kind of failed to capitalize on that particular thing was just the family oriented experience, which is what they're kind of doing here, but I think in like a very small way, but I really just think that at this point in time, the online wasn't that fleshed out, so I kind of could just give it some, some slack, but what we got from the expansion pack and such was just a disaster, and the online wasn't great as a whole. It really wasn't. It really was not, and I truly I truly think that was the case. I truly think that was especially the case, like maybe like 1 or 2 years down the line when we got the expansion pack, since it's kind of unnecessary at this point, even though we really did get like some really good classic games with it. It just doesn't really justify the price at all. Next video here.
Nintendo Switch Online offers 5 benefits that level up your gaming experience. With online play, a collection of NES, Super NES, and Game Boy games, save data cloud backup, the Nintendo Switch Online app, and special offers. Expand it further with a paid Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership, which includes even more benefits. Let's check out the features included with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Play games from the Nintendo 64 system, which gave many players their first gaming experiences in 3D environments.
Everybody stay alert!
With Nintendo Switch, you can now play these games featuring 3D graphics at a higher resolution whenever and wherever you'd like. Use a suspend point to save your game whenever you'd like, so you can play for a bit, even when you're short on time. You can also play multiplayer games locally or online with up to 4 players. Additionally, more games will be added in the future. You can also play select Game Boy Advance games. They're compatible with both the suspend point and rewind features. Enjoy Game Boy Advance games anytime, anywhere. Additionally, up to 4 players can play select games together locally or online. More games will be added in the future. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe owners can race on 48 additional courses at no additional cost. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC adds courses from throughout the Mario Kart series to the Cup selection as they release.
I bought that.
Players who have the Animal Crossing New Horizons game can enjoy the paid DLC, Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise, at no additional cost. Expand your horizons and help design vacation homes for clients on resort islands. Players who have the Splatoon 2 game can enjoy the paid DLC Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion at no additional cost. Play as an Octoling and complete 80 missions as you attempt to escape this mysterious underground world. You can also play Sega Genesis games on Nintendo Switch. Save your game whenever you'd like, or even rewind gameplay. Multiplayer games can also be played online. More Sega Genesis games will be added in the future. Nintendo Switch Online is available starting at the pricing options shown here. Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack adds the benefits we previously introduced, starting at this pricing option. If 2 or more people will be using this membership plan, the family membership is the most cost-effective option. Current Nintendo Switch Online members can change over to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack at any time and receive a prorated discount based on the number of days remaining in their current membership. Please visit the official website for more details.
Honestly, oh boy. So, I have a lot to say when it comes to this particular video and the expansion pack itself. Because I know people are gonna disagree with me on this, and yes, I understand that there are different opinions, and you know, and people may disagree with me on these particular topics that I talk about, but I'm gonna say them anyway because I really just want to get it out there. So, considering that we had a whole lineup of games that we wanted from Game Boy Advance to Nintendo 64 to about almost anything else under the sun. Sega Genesis, which I would never expect in a Sega related, thing on Nintendo's services, but that was completely unexpected. Um, but what I really just have to say from the whole online perspective, even when it comes to just the games it supported, and the retro library and such, the Nintendo Switch Online does have a lot of flaws. I just repeated myself again, but this is like a point that I'm gonna repeat myself whenever I bring up the online. So, yeah, the online has a lot of flaws, and considering that we got a very vast library of retro games, I really think that the retro games weren't probably enough. We did get some really good titles, but we kind of did get some titles that weren't really that great, to be honest with you, if I'm being completely honest. But I just think Nintendo, what they should have done from the get-go is release, like, the titles that we really, really wanted on the online service, and release them maybe by, like, pack. Maybe release them like pack 1, pack 2, maybe pack 3, I would say, or maybe dedicate like 10, like maybe 5 to maybe 15 games every pack, and you'll get your like blockbuster titles that you'll get your blockbuster titles that would be really great on the service. And I think that's what Nintendo should have done from the get-go. And I know that's a little bit nitpicky if people are gonna if I'm gonna say so. I know that's a little nitpicky, and people may have a different opinion, and people may say other things, but truthfully, that's what I'm gonna say, because at this point I just think the service needed at least a few more games, and considering what the Game Boy Advance lineup was, I just think it was obviously really sad, considering that the Advance, I know it wasn't that it wasn't that grand of a system as many people have perceived it to be, but the Game Boy Advance has some really good games that really most people didn't really get to try on the original system. And I've tried many games from the retro lineup because of Nintendo Switch Online, of NSO, because the original systems, I never had them, or they cost too much money to go ahead and get the original releases from, and that's why I primarily use the online service, because at this point, I feel as though like getting these games, is very good, and there's some really good titles out there. But at the same time, and I'm gonna say this truthfully, is that we needed a little bit more titles to, you know, to brighten up the lineup, if you really would say. And even when it comes to the GBA lineup, because I really think they really just dumbed down the extra titles for the Game Boy Advance, because the amount of titles that the Game Boy Advance has and has not been released to the Switch Online service yet is just absolutely baffling to me, because it's not a matter of just just hitting home what the successful titles could do. It's just you needed more games to just get people reeling in, because there's maybe 9 or 10 titles in there. I really just think that Nintendo dropped the ball when it came to the GBA lineup, and I would say the same thing for Game Boy, but at least Game Boy has Super Mario Land 2, Super Mario Land 1, Tetris, Wario, the Wario games, all those great titles. It has a sustainable lineup. But, GBA didn't even get any of that. And it was just, it's just so sad when you think about it. And when I think about what the Switch Online service could have done from the get-go, I really think that it should have been that from the very beginning. So, now, do I say that the online was terrible and it didn't really do much? No, because it's an online service. I gotta give it some credit. It gets some really good things right, but at the same time, just there's some things that I really would consider that they would fix at this point with the new system. I really do think that it really needs to go ahead and I really think Nintendo really needs to evaluate that sort of thing, because I just think that it could use some upgrade to it. I really think it would. So yeah. Fourth video I would say is maybe just a video that I never totally would watch here, but I'll watch it anyway with you guys, because why not? So, alright. Let's watch this next video here.
Saving.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey guys, Mark here. I'm so excited to say that today's video is sponsored by Nintendo of Canada. I've been a Nintendo fan for a very, very long time. My first console as a kid was this exact silver Nintendo Game Boy Advance, which, by the way, still works after over 20 years. So when Nintendo approached me to work on a video, of course the answer was gonna be yes. Nintendo's portable handheld consoles have come a long way, from the Nintendo Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP all the way to the Nintendo Switch. I have owned just about every Nintendo console made in the past 2 decades, and while I've loved all of them, there is no doubt that the Nintendo Switch systems are some of the best they've ever made. There are 3 different models in the Nintendo Switch family, and each of them is great for a different reason. Let's start with the original Nintendo Switch. I've had this one for several years now. It's the one I keep in TV mode, connected to my TV downstairs whenever I want to play some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or some Super Mario Party with some friends. When docked, it can output a 1080p video signal via that HDMI port on the back of the dock, and playing like this is perfect for those party games I just mentioned. What's great about the Nintendo Switch is that it can also be played in either handheld or tabletop mode, giving you maximum versatility when you're away from home. The tabletop mode has actually come in handy more times than I thought it would too. A couple of years ago, I was on a road trip with a few friends, and when we were parked at a rest stop, we set the Nintendo Switch up right on the dashboard of the car so that we could all take a break from driving and play a quick game on the same system. If you're thinking of buying one, there's a Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle that comes with the system, the game, and 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online individual membership. If you're thinking of purchasing one this holiday season, it is a perfect starter system with a fan favorite game. Now, when it comes to pure portability, the Nintendo Switch Lite is awesome. This is my favorite console to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on, and I always pack this one with me when I'm a passenger on a road trip. My fiance and I both own one of these, that's why I have 2, and we love playing them when we're on the road. I almost bought myself this new Nintendo Switch Lite Animal Crossing New Horizons bundle that comes in either coral or turquoise with these white leaves that are inspired by Animal Crossing on the back. I think they look really cool. Plus, it comes with an Animal Crossing New Horizons game code. You can get yourself one of those at select retailers, so keep an eye out. But if you're a tech nerd like me and you want to level up your gaming with an OLED screen, the Nintendo Switch OLED model is the way to go. When I first picked up this console, I immediately noticed how well built and robust it feels, and the contrast between the gloss black screen and bezels and the white Joy-Con controllers looks great. In terms of tech stuff on the Nintendo Switch OLED model, the bezels here are much thinner, and that means they've been able to fit a bigger 7-inch display. Of course, as the name would suggest, this is an OLED touchscreen. While the vibrant colors and contrast look fantastic on this system, the star of the show is always going to be the games that you can play. When playing the new Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the game feels incredible to play. The bright colors really pop on this screen, from the landscapes in the background, to the Wonder Flower effects, to the overall game design and visuals. While it is a brand new game, it reminds me of when I would play games like Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2 that I had on the first console I ever owned, and that is a very, very good thing. The Nintendo Switch OLED model has another benefit. Despite it having a larger 7-inch screen, the battery life lasts for 4.5 to 9 hours. In an OLED display, the pixels that are displaying a black color are individually turned off, so in addition to getting excellent contrast, it isn't using as much power. Another benefit to the Nintendo Switch OLED model is that you get the upgraded 64 gigabytes of storage built into the system. You can always expand that with a micro SD card just like the other models, but it's nice to have more storage built in. The built-in kickstand is also more adjustable on this one, and it runs the entire length of the rear, so if you think you'll be using the tabletop mode a lot, that also might be a selling point for you. For those of you that are big Mario fans, Nintendo recently announced the Nintendo Switch OLED model Mario Red Edition, and that comes in the iconic Mario Red color and the matching dock to go with it. With this special edition, there's a little silhouette of Mario in the bottom left-hand corner of the dock, but my favorite part is the hidden Easter egg. If you remove the back plate to get access to the ports, there's a bunch of hidden coins, just like if you hit a coin block while playing a Mario game. Or if you're someone that's looking for Black Friday deals, Nintendo announced a Nintendo Switch OLED model bundle that includes a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate digital game code, a 3-month Nintendo Switch Online individual membership, and exclusive Joy-Con controllers inspired by the game. This bundle is an awesome deal, and it's great for anyone looking to play at home or on the go this winter. Listen guys, I've played a lot of gaming consoles in my lifetime, and when it comes to Nintendo, their consoles have always been worth it in my opinion. The games are fantastic, they're fun to play, and the systems are extremely durable. Some of these systems are like 10 to 20 years old, and all of them work just like the day they rolled off the factory line. A Nintendo Switch is a perfect addition. It's always a good time to buy one of these Nintendo Switch systems, but especially now with all the fantastic bundles and deals announced. They're great and I cannot recommend them enough. Hope you liked the video, thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.
The Ultimate Bundle just keeps getting better.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the live stream out there. So, okay. Um. So, coming from this particular video, the game actually. I'm just gonna specify what we saw in this particular video. So, um, I think in terms of model, if you're gonna get one system, I would say it probably is the OLED, and the benefits really do make it seem like it's a great console. I'll be honest, it really makes it a great console, but I really think the OLED is probably the way to go if people don't have a Switch already, but the original Switch, which is the model I have, the original Switch with the red and blue Joy-Cons, it's a really good system, and it's one of those consoles that I really just like to have on the go, and I really just have quite a bit of memories with it because I it's been the system that I played for years, and the fact that the other models have gotten quite a revamp, which I'll be honest, the OLED seems like an awesome system to play. The colors and everything just make it seem to pop and stuff like that. But when it comes to me like getting a system, I would probably say it would have to be the original system because I really think if you're gonna go for something like that is really just like kind of like you don't need all the LED screens or anything really that major. I would have to probably say it would have to be the original model because you get many of the stuff that you would probably get in an OLED model, but just a little dumbed down. I'll be honest. But the OLED model seems like a good model, but if people don't want the extra stuff, the extra fluff, as people may seem to call it, the extra fluff, um, the original model is just the way to go, and you'll get more out of the original model if you don't want the extra stuff. Obviously, if you want the extra stuff, go for the OLED model. The OLED model is really just one of those things that really hone it home. And I think as of this video, that we've been looking at here, I think the OLED model is probably the best one if people really want to go the extra mile and really just want to have a better experience overall with the system. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like, the extra fluff and really just wants to keep it simple, casual, and really just wants like the best of two worlds, which is the TV mode and the tabletop mode, and of course, the portable mode, all three of them. I would say it would have to be the original Switch by far, and I'm not saying this because I really think the original Switch deserves some love, and the bundles that it comes with is really great. Even though it's just some games that we seen before, I really think that you know for the price that it's at and for whatever reason that we just gotten some great games on the system, even though there's some that are just ports. I really think that the original system is great for that, and even the OLED is just it's just great for that extra great experience that you can consider getting. But But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on that. So, all right. Let's see here. Oh boy. All right, the OLED model of official announcement trailer. I haven't seen any of this yet at all, cause I haven't seen the OLED trailer yet. When it first released, I didn't know what to think about it at all, and I thought it was just gonna be another upgrade. To be honest with you, it just didn't captivate me at all. So, but that was that, and I just didn't really care about it because I already got like an original Switch already. So yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Where can you get gig speed internet at a price that...
Chasing lights, we make our own fun throughout the night. We're gonna feel this good forever. Such heights we reach together. Standing in time, tread our own path, we won't fall
I honestly like it.
Checkmate.
Oh my god.
through town, chasing lights, we make our own fun throughout the night. We're gonna feel this good forever. Such heights we reach together. Stepping in time, tread our own path, the future's now.
So the more I grow the business, the more I outgrow the tools I use to grow the business. It's getting harder to predict the changes in the organization and the tools I'll need.
Welcome to the new Intuit Enterprise Suite, a scalable solution that brings together.
Okay, so alright. So the Nintendo Switch OLED trailer. Honestly, it was a great. It is a great presentation. I really enjoyed it very much. I really did. And if you guys are seeing me type and if you guys see me looking away, I'm just typing in the chat, so to get some interaction. But anyway, the Switch OLED model trailer, the announcement trailer. So I really I like how it went it just was something out of this world, and I love how it was presented with the different games and such, and how it took advantage of the particular screens of the particular screen that I really think that it should have had from the get go, which um, it's everything that you would want in a Switch model, and you know it's beautiful what you can see on the TV that you saw in the trailer. It really was beautiful, and just the different ways that the Switch would do with with this OLED model, um, and I really think that that this particular Switch model was pretty great, and people probably would say otherwise, and I would say otherwise too. But it's just a great system, and something that I really would consider getting if I didn't really get the original system to begin with back in 17, because I did get the original model back in 17, so uh, all of that. No, no. But yeah. So hold on, guys. I'm getting messages. Hold on, guys. No, todavía no he terminado. Sorry, guys. I just was replying to my mom here. So, but anyway, you know, the OLED model was really just a great model overall. You know, I really think that Nintendo pushed the ball by a ton when you think about it, and the fact that you know the Nintendo chose to go above and beyond when it came to that particular model just shows that Nintendo really liked to push the boundaries of the Switch system, and it really just shows that Nintendo isn't scared to just you know to just put out upgrades when it needs it. Of course there's some really bad upgrades that were kind of just what the heck in the past, you know. But with the Switch, I really think that Nintendo really pushed the ball this time. Okay. Last video for the day, and I'm not gonna watch this entire. We're not gonna watch this entire thing, but I thought we would get to the presentation because why not? And we're not gonna watch the entire presentation because it would take almost like an hour, and we would be here for like maybe 3 hours here, and I don't want to do that. So, okay. Here we go. I really need to get I really need to get an ad blocker, but I do use Premiere Pro for anyone wondering. So, here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tatsumi Kimishima from Nintendo. Thank you very much to all of you who have joined us here today. And thank you to everyone viewing the presentation live online. Many people around the world watched the Nintendo Switch video we released in October of last year and reacted quite positively to it. This video introduced the Nintendo Switch console, Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grip, and 2 Joy-Con controllers, as well as the Pro controller. Nintendo Switch is a console that can be played while connected to your television, but it is also a system you can bring with you to share the fun wherever you go. Nintendo Switch is a brand new kind of home gaming system that offers a wide diversity of play styles. In today's presentation, we intend to provide a detailed introduction to the Nintendo Switch hardware and software. I'd like to begin by introducing the Nintendo Switch launch date, suggested retail price, and online services. Nintendo Switch will release simultaneously on March 3rd, 2017 in Japan, the US, Canada, major European countries, Hong Kong, and other territories. This is the suggested retail price for Nintendo Switch. In Japan, it will be 29,980 yen. In North America, it will be $299.99. For the price in Europe, please check with your local retailer. Next, I have information about Nintendo Switch online services. With Nintendo Switch, you will of course be able to enjoy online multiplayer gaming. And when you use a smart device application that will connect to Nintendo Switch, you will be able to invite friends to play online, set play appointments, and chat with friends while enjoying online matches and compatible games, all from your smart device. Users will be able to try out Nintendo Switch online services for free during a trial period after launch. Then, it will become a paid service beginning in the fall of 2017. We will provide additional details on this paid service and its features on our homepage at a later date. And I have an additional piece of information. With our past systems, like Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, we designed them using region locking, which limited play to software sold in the same region that the hardware was purchased. But with Nintendo Switch, we have revised our approach and decided that in general we will not apply region locking to Nintendo Switch software. Here, I would like to switch over to the man responsible for all software development for Nintendo Switch and mobile applications, Mr. Shinya Takahashi.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shinya Takahashi, and I lead all Nintendo software development. Nintendo Switch has inherited DNA from each of the many hardware systems Nintendo has released to date. The Nintendo Entertainment System included 2 controllers in the base system. Game Boy made it possible to bring video games out of the home. Super NES added the X and Y buttons and the L and R buttons to enhance the fun. Nintendo 64 offered the world's first analog control stick, and it introduced a rumbling controller with the development of the Rumble Pack. We put a handle on Nintendo GameCube so it could be carried around. Even at that time, we were considering a home game system that you could take with you, but it seems we were a little too soon. Nintendo DS added a touchscreen. With the Wii Remote, motion control became possible. And the Wii U gamepad enabled you to play games off the TV. And now, Nintendo Switch has inherited all of Nintendo's entertainment DNA, and we have packed each and every one of these features into the system. Nintendo is constantly pursuing new forms of entertainment to bring more fun and more smiles to the world. And the new entertainment we will present in 2017 is Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is a video game system for the home. You connect it to the TV to play games. When you want to play away from the TV, you just remove Nintendo Switch from the dock. When you attach the left and right Joy-Con controllers, you can continue playing anywhere. Nintendo Switch has been designed to be a home console gaming system that gives you the freedom to change your playstyle. Next, allow me to introduce the playstyles Nintendo Switch will offer. TV mode. Play games on the TV in typical video game style. Tabletop mode. Stand the Nintendo Switch console up with its kickstand and play using the Joy-Con. You can now play video games in front of a screen with others, wherever you like, even away from the TV. Handheld mode. Attach the left and right Joy-Con to the system. You can take it with you and play indoors, outdoors, or anywhere you like. And what do you think of handing a Joy-Con to a friend or family member and sharing the joy right then and there? Battery life will vary by game, but it will range from 2.5 hours to 6.5 hours. And you will be able to play while charging the system using the included AC adapter and USB certified portable batteries. The screen uses a capacitive touch panel. You can connect over Wi-Fi for multiplayer battles. And up to 8 Nintendo Switch systems can be connected for local wireless multiplayer gaming.
Behold, my super high-tech Riley protection system.
Oh god, okay. Oh, really?
With its 3 playstyles, Nintendo Switch evolves gameplay, making it more active and offering greater freedom of play. And what makes this possible are the Joy-Con controllers. To tell you more about the new types of play that Joy-Con will enable, and to tell you about Nintendo Switch software, I'd like to switch things over to General Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. I am Nintendo Switch General Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi. It's great to be here. Controllers are very important when it comes to video games, right? And I suspect all of you are wondering what the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con are like. Allow me to introduce them to you in detail. These are the Joy-Con set in the Joy-Con grip. This is the basic style when playing on the TV. Now, let me remove the Joy-Con. These are the Joy-Con. There is a left and a right Joy-Con. Each Joy-Con has an analog stick. And each stick can also be pressed like a button. This Joy-Con has the familiar A, B, X, Y buttons. And beneath them is the home button. It's this house-shaped mark. There's an NFC reader-writer that can read and write Amiibo data as well. And please look at the square button on this Joy-Con. This is the capture button for capturing screenshots of your gameplay. In the future, it will be able to capture video as well. You will be able to share the screens you capture with friends over social media. And each Joy-Con includes accelerometer and gyro sensors, making independent left and right motion control like this possible. And take a look right here. There are two buttons in the rail that connects the Joy-Con to the Nintendo Switch console. These are L and R buttons. Because of this design, each Joy-Con can be used as a fully functioning individual controller. You can hand a Joy-Con to the person next to you in many two-player games. We call this sharing the joy. So, Nintendo Switch comes with two controllers right from the start. And when you play with these Joy-Con, they fit in the palm of your hand, just right, like this, and they feel very natural. For example, pardon me, you can release the tension from your shoulders and relax while you play. That's all for my Joy-Con introduction. But we still have many things to share about the Joy-Con.
Honestly, we'll just get to the games because I really would like to get to the games now. So, alright. I think this is a good starting point.
Everyone can play together, and one with depth, challenge, and replayability. First, let's switch to the game everyone can play together.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up.
Hello everyone. I am Koichi Kawamoto, the producer of 1-2 Switch. I am also the general hardware director for Nintendo Switch itself. 1-2 Switch lets you enjoy the expressiveness of the Joy-Con HD Rumble that was just introduced. But at the same time, it's a brand new kind of game, one that mixes up new kinds of play that haven't been seen before. Your typical video game has you playing while looking at some kind of screen, right? But 1-2 Switch can be played without looking at any screen. So then, where exactly do you look? In the eyes of your opponents. You look directly into the eyes of your opponent to play the game. When will your opponent move? How will they move? Are they just faking? You look into their eyes to read their next move, and then you get to see them do something unexpected. In other words, 1-2 Switch isn't a game you play facing a screen. It is a game that is primarily played through face-to-face interaction. So you can bring Nintendo Switch to parties and after parties, indoors or outdoors, any place people gather or meet, and you simply, 1,
Next. Alright, so I'm not gonna show all of this, but um, I'm going to, of course, just end this for today because, well, we're getting kind of close to, um, I'm getting kind of close to dinner, and I'm gonna go soon. So, anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and just supporting the stream. Like I said again, subscribe to my channel for more content, and of course, there's the podcast. There's the other content that I will have. Recently, I just done a Nintendo 2 Switch reaction trailer, a reaction to the Nintendo Switch 2 trailers. So go ahead and check that. It's on my channel right now. So thank you very much. Hope you guys are going